3, 2, 1.
Have
What's
you?
the
Yeah, sorry.
sorry? What's the status on your cards? Yeah, what's the current status of your cards? Bitcoin, Litecoin, or crypto branding on the card. What's your experience with that? Yeah. So being like a Litecoin fan, let's say, and they're really excited about this. Give us a date. How many people are we talking about?
What's up, everyone? Dan here, Crypto Capital Venture, April 28th, 2018. Charlie Lee throwing a curveball, switching it up a little bit, taking charge, sitting down in the interviewer's seat, asking some questions. I loved watching that. It was actually an awesome interview. It was an awesome chat. I'm going to post a link below. If you haven't seen it, go watch it. Julian Hosp from 10X, co-founder, and interestingly enough, also a doctor, a trauma surgeon. Pretty cool stuff. Fun fact. But really, two cool guys. I didn't realize Julian was that laid back and that cool of a guy. I really haven't read up on him too much or seen any interviews he's done too much. But I really enjoyed that interview. Go watch it. This is what it's all about. That is what leadership looks like in the crypto space. It's also what coming together to make this innovation looks like. That's what it looks like right there. No hate, no negativity, just brilliant minds coming together to make things happen. Now, let's jump in. I know you all want to take a look at Litecoin, so let's look at it. I'm going to go over to the daily for Litecoin. And really, for some good context, actually, I'm actually first going to visit Twitter. There was a post I posted the other day. Look at that confluence right at the 80% to the apex of this triangle. We've got 150 support, resistance, 80% to the apex, top of the triangle, all going on at the same time. Could be nothing, but this is why I chart, and it's true. You can see it happening if I zoom in here. There it is, right here, that little area. A lot going on right there. And I got an interesting comment. I really don't know crypto investor at coin forecaster. I'm not, backing all their TA or whatever they post, but they made a nice comment, which was this little chart, 14% drop coming. We're falling, as I said 4 days ago. Litecoin was 167, now 152, and should go to 130. So obviously they're very confident in their prediction. I'm not getting behind that, but what I am getting behind is this picture they posted, which is, I guess, their own version of TA, which is fine, but they have support coming down to 125 and a bounce off of 125, and that's what I want to talk about. So appreciate that comment. I love when all of you comment your thoughts, especially those of you out there that are also following Litecoin and the price and everything. But let's take what he's saying here. He's showing a downward move to 125, which is fine. I mentioned the other day if we made a move down there, it's not a bearish move in my opinion. But why am I talking about that though? So let me explain. If we go over to the 4 hour, we can kind of look at why I share that general sentiment in a move down. I'm not saying I think it's definitely going to happen, but it's a possibility, and here's why. So right now, you can look on the 4 hour chart. You can see this area that I posted and tweeted about, this area of confluence. We've got this 150, we've got the 80% to the end of the triangle, and we have the top of the triangle. And first of all, if you look at the triangle itself, you can see the resistance. It's just what happens in this type of scenario, this continuation pattern. So right now we're at a kind of a key point because you can see this resistance here coming down. Now leading to this area of 150 as well as 80% and the top of the triangle, I'm really looking for what's going to happen at this time, which is May 1st. I want to see a break up into this new channel, which would break through the top of the triangle, right? So we no longer see resistance and get pulled down, but we break through it and we kind of create a new channel, which would be a very awesome sign. And this is my opinion. This is based off what I see on the charts and what I've seen in the past. But I would love to see us just kind of, even if it's a straight move, just slightly above 150, straight through the top of the triangle would be a great sign, because then we can start talking about the bullish scenario for Litecoin, which is a slow move up and breaking the previous high of 165 that we had here. And then we can start talking about, breaking new highs, going up to this previous high was around 250. If I can zoom out on the chart, but right back here, I don't know if you can see it. It's like 250. Whoops, see, this is what happens. I move the triangle around. Let me get my brush, but right here, previous high, 250. So if we break and we kind of go into this new pattern, we can start talking about breaking these previous highs. But right now, we can go to the hourly, and if we really want to just dissect this and see what's going on, this is what I'm looking for over the course of the next few days, which is really leading up to May 1st, is this area. So on the hourly, you can see these little higher lows, higher highs, and we saw resistance here. So now coming back down to the bottom of this trend line on the hourly leading up to May 1st, what's going to happen? Are we going to break this trend? Are we going to create a new low, getting rid of these higher lows? That's the question, and that's what we're looking for. Now, if that happens, this is why I said that person's comment made sense, because I totally can see if we break below this area right here, and I know the chart's getting messy, but bear with me. If we break below, instead of creating a new channel above, I could see us trickling down, and we would really look for support at right around here, the bottom. For me, it's like 123, so 120 to 125, which is right around what that person that commented said. So I don't know his reasoning exactly. It didn't really say much about that, but it was an interesting point he made, because I see the same thing on the downside, at least the short-term downside, with the support at 123. So that's that. Obviously, I do have, you might be wondering, what's this red on my screen? This is that worst case scenario is somehow we come down, we break 110, we create a new low, then we're talking kind of more of a bear market. I'm not saying that's going to happen. I just, you know me, I anticipate everything. So there it is. It's a possibility. Everything's a possibility in this world of crypto. So that's really that. And curious of your thoughts. What do you see? But just check it out. I mean, let's go actually back to the daily real quick. Look at the last downward move of this triangle before breaking up. Last downward move of this triangle before breaking up. It happens often. So a last downward move on this triangle before breaking up, very possible. That's what I see. I could be wrong. I could be off. You may disagree. You may agree. Let me know in the comments below. I'm just putting out there what's in my mind. I appreciate all of you watching. I appreciate all of your comments, your likes, everybody that subscribes. I really do appreciate it. If you're not a subscriber, please do. I would love to have you as part of the channel. As always, I will see you in the next video, and God bless.